Well, hello. So this will be a little bit of a short test video because I am actually running Windows 10 Pro on my desktop computer and actually use the new OBS Studio um, to do screen capturing instead of Fraps, because Fraps doesn't work in Windows 10. Well, it does, but you can't record the desktop with it anymore. So that's kind of sad because with OBS here, it's a little bit more CPU intensive because it actually has to do encoding at the same time. So I can't really run 60 FPS anymore when I do screen recording. So it's 30 FPS and the quality is a little bit, well, it's okay. Uh, unless I do some really fast movement like this and stuff like that. Windows 10, yeah, it works kind of okay. I installed the sort of widget app or application because I want my widgets. The things that I don't really like with Windows 10 is that like the icons and stuff, they're really boring. It's just white lines, white outlines, and everything else is kind of flat and boring. There's no colors or anything. And the same thing, for example, if I want to do these display settings like this, I hate this kind of stuff, and it doesn't really work. For example, if I want to change the resolution here, it doesn't work the same way as, for example, I can actually get, let's see, I actually use the NVIDIA control panel to change the resolution, because otherwise, the frame will be cut off here, like half the clock. So it's a little bit weird, because I am so used, for example, instead of this is the normal way I'm used to have things in Windows 7. And here's the thing that I really call flat and boring. You see, everything is white. The only thing that separates everything is just a black line. So it's completely boring. And yeah, all of this kind of menus is so freaking weird, and it doesn't really work the way I want, or it doesn't work the way it used to work. For example, I can't really use this to change the resolution. Yeah, it's a little bit off because the default resolution here for my monitor is 1920 by 1200. It's a 1610 monitor. And you don't really get the information about the monitor either in this mode. It's just So yeah, it's just things like that. And same thing in the Windows Explorer here. The libraries, for example, every time I restart the computer, this camera roll library always shows up. Delete. But it will come back. Same thing with the documents. If I do the properties here, and every time I restart the computer, I have to remove these folders. It's just weird. So, And the networking as well is kind of weird as well, because I have a notebook. It's a workstation notebook, or laptop actually. And you can see here on the network, I can see the notebook here as well, and my desktop, but on the notebook I can't see the desktop. The notebook can only see itself on the network. And I can't access any shared folders on the desktop. And I have the exact same settings on both computers, but the notebook can't see the desktop on the network. It's just weird. So if I want to transfer files to and from the notebook, I have to do it from my desktop. So yeah, there are still a lot of weird bugs in the Windows 10, and it's been out for, well, you can see today it's Wednesday, 17th of February, and it's not been out even a year yet, but yeah, there are still kind of weird little bugs like that. So, but otherwise it's working pretty fine, and I didn't have to install any drivers really. Well, for the graphics card, well, it installed drivers from Windows Update, but I actually downloaded the drivers from NVIDIA's website. I manually install that because I don't want that NVIDIA experience crap and 3D vision or whatever. So I do a custom install of the drivers. And previously, when I used Windows 10, I got some weird driver issue where the NVIDIA drivers always crashed. As soon as I played like Minecraft or whatever, and the screen goes black, and there's a pop-up message saying the NVIDIA drivers stopped working, and you had to restart the game and stuff like that. So it's, but now it seems to work pretty fine actually. And another thing that I really hate is this notification area, and I actually turned off basically every single notification, but I still get notifications, and it's ding 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 all the time. So yeah, but I am going to run this from now on, and I'm going to try out the OBS Studio for screen capturing, and also going to use it to stream on Twitch. And I did a test stream yesterday, short one, and it's pretty good actually. You see, it's not really that heavy on the CPU either. I can stream in 720p 30 FPS, and remember, this is an old computer. I go to manage here. You see this, I have a GeForce GTX 660 graphics card, and I have an old Q6600, and this computer, when I record this video, it's 9 years old, but I can still stream on Twitch without any problems. And people always say that you need like an i7 or whatever to stream on Twitch. No, you don't. So, and one kind of funny thing is that I have a really old Creative Labs ODG2 ZS Platinum Pro sound card, and it has an let's see, and now like this, when I start the web browser, it will lag like crazy. Let's Google this. For example, the ODG2ZS Platinum Pro. So this is the card that I got. It has this. This is the sound card. Actually, it's not even PCI Express. It's actually an old standard, the regular PCI, and it has this external box. So this is the front and this is the back side, and you connect this box to this connection here to the sound card. And I really like this box because I use my headphones here, and it has a really good headphone amplifier. And I had some issues before with this sound card, because when Windows Vista came out, this card didn't work at all because they changed the way drivers work in the Windows. But now this and the Creative Labs doesn't have any own drivers for this, and the ones they have is for Windows 7, and they are really crap. So I went to the support forums there, and I found actually really good drivers. And I got like let's see, all apps. I'm not really used to this yet. Creative. You get a bunch of different software, you know, the equalizers and all the settings here. And the one thing that I wanted was the graphic equalizer, actually. And right now I set it for speakers. And I haven't set up the headphones yet. That's a different curve. So yeah. And I got this working in both Windows 7 and Windows 10. So, and I have never run actually Windows 8 because I just hated the tiles. So I was just waiting for Windows 10 to upgrade the computer. But yeah. So Windows 10, and I actually record games. Dextory works as well. I got it over here, and that actually works as well, really well. And actually recording 1080. I get a little bit more frame drops in Windows 10 when I record with Dextory. I got like between 20 and 30 FPS when I recorded, but now I get like between 10 and 20, so the performance is not really that great in Windows 10 actually. And I record 30 FPS, but otherwise it actually works pretty good. So yeah, I have been running this for like a day and a half, so I need to kind of get used to everything, but so far it's working okay. And also trying out, I used to use the regular OBS, but I'm trying out this OBS Studio right now because that's a little bit more updated, and it's I kind of like it actually. And I might do a video about OBS as well, the studio, the settings that I use to both stream and record, because I have, you know, different profiles and scenes collection here depending on, you see, recording and Twitch. So it's very easy just to switch between them. So yeah, see you later.